Thank you, Chair. I appreciate the opportunity. I wish this vote would be different today, but thus is life. At the end of the day, I know my caucus stand firm with over 2.2 million people of Ohioans in rural, suburban, urban districts, Republican, Democrat, who said that we want legal, safe, and regulated marijuana. And unfortunately, in the holistic approach to this bill, I cannot support it because it fundamentally undermines the will of the voter and what they said that they wanted. There's not many times Ohioans get to directly vote for what they want. It's not what we think they want, what they research says they want. They told us at the ballot box. They said we need to stop punishing adults for responsible use. They voted to end decades of unnecessary arrest. They voted for a system rooted in public health and not handcuffs. Not more ways to criminalize and trap people, adults, to do what they want in their own homes, in their own private ability to consume what products they want. Because of this bill, if it goes into law, you can lose your job for having the audacity to being a marijuana user. You could lose your child. You can lose your benefits. You can lose medical care. You can be denied an organ transplant for responsible use. You can be evicted from your home for smoking marijuana in your own home. We are also deciding to recriminalize, find more ways to give people misdemeanors, to trap them in the criminal justice system. You can be charged with a crime for having legal marijuana in a different package than you bought it. You can be charged with a crime for buying legal marijuana in Michigan. This committee decided to strip language within House Bill 56 that made it clear that just because you're a medical marijuana user, that alone was not enough to mandate that you could that was reasonable suspicion for a police officer to do a field sobriety test. I find all of these things to be unreasonable and do not believe that that's what Ohioans voted for. They want the government out of their business. They do not want the government finding more ways to trap them into the criminal justice system. And I hope that we continue to work on these issues because there are good things that need to happen. And while it is unfortunate that I do have to vote against some good things in terms of the host community fund, from my perspective, that is not something we're giving to the people of Ohio. They gave it to themselves. And when we take it away from them and say we gave it back to you, and in exchange you have to recriminalize part of what you legalized, to me that is a bad deal for Ohioans, and I urge my colleagues to also vote no.
Chair recognizes Representative Fisher.